Back in 1969, when I was released from Vietnam, I came back and I bought a 10-acre farm at Rosita Valley. I think then about maybe 1975, 76 is when I came over to Eagle Pass NRCs, and I asked them for some technical assistance and cost share, and they gave me I think land leveling and concrete ditches on the 10 acres. Then in 1983, I went with I bought a farm just in front, 36 acres, 40 acres, and I've been farming there. And then I did some practices there later on. But then in 2001, I went to and I bought 600 acres in El Indio, Texas.
As far as size in operations, Mr. Mancha is not as big as some of the bigger ranches. We're running maybe a total of 600, 700 acres total in this operation. But one of the advantages that he has as compared to the larger ranches is he's got irrigation water. Okay, not many of those folks have that, and so he can plant instead of the side oats and the blue stems. He can plant a more productive grass, which allows him to graze a higher number of cattle.
Irrigation, which I just recently put it in a farming area at Rosita Valley. And all those things has helped me. Without NRCS help, I would have never gotten where I'm at right now. But I was very fortunate to get to the people that work here, Mike Castillo and Serafin at this point, that they guided me and said, "Mira, you can do this or you can do that," but all the time thinking for the best of the farm, for the best of the land. And by that, there was no way I would have put in that underground irrigation. There was no way that I would have done the cross fencing. There was no way that I would have done that mechanical brush. And my farm in El Indio went from 25 cows, mama cows, in the cow-calf operation, and right now we have 100.
Mr. Mancha was part of the SWCD district here in Maverick County when I first arrived in November of 2008. He was a board member, and he already had a conservation plan that he had been working with or on at his place here in El Indio and at his in La Rosita Valley. We continued to work with the same conservation plan, adding a couple of practices and putting those in.
I grow, my favorite ones are cantaloupes and watermelons, and squash, peppers, and then I change it a little bit to hay and alfalfa. Then in El Indio I have my cow-calf operation.
Like the old statement is, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So this way it gives him, a way of not only diversifying his knowledge, but also his economics. His economics are important to him, as it is any rancher or farmer, and this gets to spread his risk. He's got the vegetables, he's also got the cow-calf operation that helps him in his operation. Mr. Mancha is very concerned about the conserving his natural resources. He wants to be sure that what he does is not going to hurt it, and it be sustainable. And that's where we come in and helping him, giving him alternatives, and providing the better crop or the better planting that will not only help it economically, but also help the resource to be sustained.